Hey everyone. So I started live a little bit early, a minute early, to give Instagram and YouTube time to notify people. Someone had told me before that they don't get the notification until a little bit later. So I figured I'd start a minute early, let the systems do what they do, and then we'll get started with the card reading. Hello, Cecilia. Thank you for joining. For those of you on YouTube, feel free to put in the chat, say hello. I don't know you're here unless I see it in the chat. Remember, if you're on YouTube and you would like to comment, or hey, Carolyn, or like, yes, you do have to be logged in on YouTube, right? So just remember that. I'm going to try to change this light a little bit. All right, so we're coming up on 3 o'clock. Welcome everyone to Sunday Synergy, Cards with Crystals. I'm Noelle. If this is your first time here, thank you for coming. I am going to pull cards for general reading for the week ahead, and that's going to be March 22 through 28. And then after that, if you have a question or a request, then you can put it in the chat on YouTube, or you can put it in the chat on Instagram, and I will pull cards for you, or pull a card for you, I should say. And if you don't have a specific question, but you just feel like you would like a card for a little guidance, you can just request a card as well, okay? So we're going to get started. I thought because we just moved into Aries, the sun moved into Aries. We had the equinox yesterday for the Northern Hemisphere. That is the vernal equinox, spring, and for the Southern Hemisphere, that is the autumnal equinox, right, fall. And it's the astrological new year. It was the Persian New Year. It's Ostara. So all new beginnings and birthing and fertility. We also are in a fire sign, so moving out of that watery sign now into more action-oriented fire sign. So I thought I'd work with Animal Tarot, because if you don't know, animals are a big part of my life. And the one thing that I've learned, many things from animals, many things. But one of the things that's most important that I've learned from animals is all that matters is this moment, right here, right now. They have helped me to keep centered and present. And so in terms of new beginnings, it's like everything's new because it's right here in this moment. They don't think about years of baggage or anything like that, right? They are just right here. So I thought Animal Tarot would be a great deck for that. So, hello, Laurie. Hello, Kathy. Good to see you all back. Okay, so let's get rolling. We're going to pull cards. Again, these are general messages for the week ahead. So you're going to take these messages and apply them and see what resonates with you, okay? And then after that, if you have a particular question or if you have a request for a card, if you would put it in the chat after I do this, and that way maybe I won't miss it. Okay, so let's get, I think we can say we got Monday and Tuesday right there. We have Wednesday and Thursday right here. And let's get Friday, Saturday. I think that's right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Nice and easy. I told you they live right in the present moment. That's all, it's the only space an animal lives in. Okay. Let's get going. Monday, Tuesday, what do we have? King of Winter. So in this deck, winter is swords. Humpback whale. So again, this is Animal Tarot. So we're going to see animal images in here. At this time, it's very important that you communicate clearly, be objective and unemotional, and act as professionally as possible. If you need advice, seek out the most experienced expert you can find. So the King of Winter for Instagram. Here you go, YouTube. Or King of Swords. So when we see a court card show up, this is either or both an aspect of us or another person. And oftentimes it just depends on where the court card shows up in the reading. So is this coming up on Monday and Tuesday is to say this person is very, very clear, very very smart, very hey Stace, very not really tied into a whole lot of emotion, doesn't communicate from the emotional part, but more from the rational part. So at the beginning of the week, if you do need to seek out some input from someone, you're looking for some advice or you just want someone's opinion, go to the person that can speak directly and not beat around the bush, okay? As well, for yourself this week, as you begin the week, make your communications very clear. Don't muddy them up with emotional baggage stuff. Nope. So we're talking about new beginnings. One of the crystals I put on my table today is blue kyanite, which is really great for undoing the emotional ties and going right to very clear communications. And here it is right here. So again, we're moving into that fire energy of Aries. So say what needs to be said, be direct, right? And just don't beat around the bush. Okay. We also have Venus in Aries, by the way. So if you remember last week, Venus was still in Pisces, and that was all that like lovey, unconditional, warm kind of love. Well, now Venus is in Aries, which is fire. And this is like sass and play and flirtation and like just going for it. Say what you want, you know, make the first move. That's Venus in Aries. So King of Winter, blue kyanite, let your desires be known. Okay, Wednesday, Thursday. Queen of Autumn. So autumn in this deck is Pentacles. Pentacles is home, health, money, and work. So we're starting the week off with two court cards. And on this card, it's the Belgian hare, which is perfect because hare, a rabbit, is a sign of fertility, perfect for the equinox, perfect for Ostara. Do you see how all this just happens? So you will be given advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or person. So this is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Autumn in this deck, and you see the little rabbit, the hare with a crown. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very practical, very appreciative of the good things in life. She plans, she thinks about things, but she also just can appreciate beauty, not for the sake of vanity, but for like its true aesthetic. You know, she's a real appreciation for that. So the middle of the week, for Wednesday, Thursday, again, being a court card, that can either be yourself, someone else, or both. But you may have someone coming in who is a nurturing person in this way, who's very thoughtful, who's very grounded, who really can come up with very practical solutions, right? Good planning. She's the Queen of Pentacles is like, you're going on a picnic and you open the basket and she's the one who put the monogrammed napkins in there. She's that thoughtful. Okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 9 of Winter. So this is the 9 of Swords. So in traditional tarot, we call this the Nightmare card for a good reason. And this has the sea lion on it. And it says your worries and fears aren't real. They're fueled by focusing on the negative, which gives power to that which you're afraid of. Stop worrying. Let go of fear and everything will be okay. So here we have the sea lion on the 9 of Winter Instagram. And here you have that YouTube. So at the end of the week, this is like waking up from the nightmare. This is you saying, so it's winter, swords, all in your head. It's this kind of stuff. And this is saying, like you're finally seeing what has been torturing you all this time. You're finally waking up to that nightmare and saying, oh man, this is not doing me any good. I'm done. I now see it, and now I'm ready to move away from it. Okay. So it's getting out of your head. That's what's been running the show. That's what's been causing the nightmares. I mean, think about it. When you don't sleep, 9 out of 10 times, what is it? It's the monkey mind, right? So this is waking up. So we start the week Monday, Tuesday, King of Winter. So be direct in your communications. Don't muddy it up with subtleties or the person should know what I mean. Not. Direct. And again, if you need to get some advice from someone or you need to seek out counsel, look for the person who can tell you the truth. Okay, not the person who's going to tell you what it is, what they think you want to hear. That's not going to serve you. Hola, Carolina. Middle of the week, Queen of Autumn, Queen of Pentacles. So real practical, good planning, be thoughtful, and connect with that person that has that energy too, like someone who can just be right there and say, yeah, you know how we're going to do that? Very creative, right? We're going to resolve that by doing this, this, and this. This is that person you want. And then at the end of the week, the 9 of Winter, 9 of Swords is to just say, maybe at the end of the week, there's going to be a little awakening here. There's going to be seeing something for actually what it is and not what you have been thinking it was. Okay, so those are the messages for this week. If anyone has a question or a card request, feel free to put it in the chat. We do have Instagram going and we have YouTube. So put it in there and I will pull cards for anyone who has anything. I will let you know, I don't know if some of you knew, but I had a new crystal, an aquamarine, and it disappeared, just disappeared. And I searched high and low for that thing. I'm like, well, don't really know. And today I found it. I opened my Moonology deck and it was in there. But I had opened all the card decks that I had used the day that it went missing and didn't find it. But today it was there. So I'm so grateful I found my aquamarine. Okay. So weather. Nice weather in Indiana, nice weather in Cincinnati, nice weather in Oregon. Okay, did anyone have a question or are we done? Are we wrapping up? Let me know, because it's a nice day out there. Yes, good, great cards for the week. I really like it. I like the messages. Interesting that no fire sign showed up though. Was that some kind of a sign with the crystal? I'm not sure exactly what you mean, Kathy, but I do think, I specifically put this blue kyanite on the table today because I thought, oh, Carolina, we're happy you come anytime. Stacy, a card for this upcoming weekend. So do you mean like the one at the end of the week coming up? Is that what you mean? Today's Kathy's birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Yay. Let me just tell you about why I put labradorite and blue kyanite on the table today, and I did that because of new beginnings specifically. So, so the fact that then this King of Winter came up, which was about clear communications, that also is the energy of this blue kyanite, one of the things that it's great for. So I thought that they complemented each other just perfectly. So did that answer your question, Kathy? Okay. All right. So let's get some cards. Stacy's looking for a card for the coming weekend, which would be 27? Yes, 27 and 28. And then Laurie's looking for a card for the weekend. What do you two have going on here? And then a card for Kathy. So let's get a card for Stacy for next weekend. I'm going with Oracle of the Fairies. Okay. Can we have a card for Stacy? For Oracle of the Fairies for next weekend. Card for Stacy for next weekend. Okay. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. So, can you see that? This is a very glossy deck, so it does have a lot of reflection. So for a self-care weekend, Stacy, that you were just talking about, ask for help. So, you know, whatever it is, if it means asking someone else to take care of things so you can enjoy your weekend and not worry about something, ask for help, right? If you need someone to do something to free you up, ask for help. So, yeah, that sort of goes right along with that self-care weekend. And that is to say, make yourself the focus of the weekend and ask everyone else to support you in that. Okay. Laurie, you asked for a card for next weekend. So let me get you that. And then we'll get a card for Kathy for her birthday. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Laurie, for next weekend, let's get you a card. I feel like I need to go to the Gilded Tarot Royale for you, Laurie. The cards are very cooperative today. Six of Swords. So, here you go. Six of Swords. You Instagram. So the Six of Swords, first of all, the six is related to the Lovers card. And the Lovers is about love and choice. And it's about making choices from a place of self-love. And that any love relationship that you have, that if there is not good self-love, then the choices are coming from a place that doesn't entirely serve you. Stacy's asking about self-care, and this is showing up in self-love. We call this, and so the Six of Swords we see show up sometimes when someone is traveling. Here you go. And we sometimes say, you know, this is the journeyman, and can you let yourself be taken to that new place? Can you go on that journey? Will you allow yourself to go, or will you resist the movement? So in terms of next weekend, I think it is representing a little bit of a trip, a little travel, and doing something really from a place of self-love, so that being in that moment and making choices from there allows you to move ahead, allows you to move to that next place in your journey where you are headed. But you have to do that from really a place that it's honoring yourself. Okay. Oh, good, Cecilia. Yeah, it's interesting. I'd love to know about that because it's an interesting mix of cards. Okay, so Kathy is looking for a card for her birthday. Was it just general, Kathy? Just a general? I'm trying to scroll up. A general card. Today's my birthday. She is a fire sign. Okay, Kathy, would you like Moonology, cycles, or would you like messages from the mermaids? Do you have a preference? All right. I do. I'm going with Moonology. So are you. Perfectly. Perfect. Yeah. So Stacy and Laurie. Stacy, Laurie's giving away your secrets over here. So I'm communicating between Instagram and YouTube, by the way, just in case you all are wondering. Okay, so let's get a birthday, a nice birthday energy card for Kathy. How can she really embrace this new year? What message can we have for Kathy for this new birthday year for her? I feel like we've got two here. Oh, ooh, we have three. Okay, so have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon, balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces, and the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. This is a beautiful birthday reading. Have faith in your dreams, right? So here's a waxing moon, which is to say with the waxing moon, that is when we are setting our intentions. We're putting, our manifesting. That is what we want to bring about, right? So perfect. And then balance your spirituality and practicality. So with your dreams, making sure that you have a good balance there, right? So we can dream, which we need to do. That's how we create, right? That's how we birth. That's how we bring about. But how can we bring in a little bit of practicality so that we actually can manifest that, right? We have the spirituality part. We have the dream, the connection. But now the practicality is how we manifest it in the physical world. And the answers you need are coming. So as you set your dreams and your intentions, they're coming. It's happening. It's happening. And for those of you who received my newsletter today, I was saying, we really have incredible power to manifest. And this is a perfectly ripe season to be doing that. So put that out there. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in what it is that you want, right? Believe it and you will see it. So those are your birthday cards. Happy birthday. For Stacy, yes, the cards for both of you in the week are totally fitting. I agree. And it's just funny that the two words, self-care and self-love, right? So perfect. Fabulous cards, Kathy. Really fabulous. And this have faith in your dreams. It's a beautiful card. Look at that card. I don't know that you can see the colors so much. Maybe you can more on Instagram. It's beautiful. Okay. Who else had a card request? Hey, Real Luke. My question is, will I be in a possible romantic relationship this year? Well, I'm going to tell you this. Did you catch the beginning of the reading where I said Venus is in Aries? So that's you making the first move. Venus is flirtation. Venus in Aries is flirtation. We also at the beginning of the week had the King of Winter, which is really about speaking directly. So what I was saying was, with Venus in Aries and going after what you want and making that move, letting your intentions be known, that's supported by this King of Winter. So let's see what we have for you. The real Luke Chaco. Let's see. So let's get a card about a relationship, a romantic relationship for Luke. A romantic relationship for Luke. Okay. Listen to your intuition. So this is the funny thing about this deck. This deck is called Angel Answers. And sometimes we want a specific answer, and it just flips it back onto us and says, you do the work. And that's really what this is saying. Listen to your intuition. So in terms of, is there a romantic relationship this year? Listen to your heart. Listen to your intuition. Is it really what you want? Is it really what you want? Are you really open to it? Are you creating space to welcome it in? Or do you think you want a romantic relationship, but really you have other things going on? And so this is saying, listen to your intuition and tune into that so that you understand whether a romantic relationship really is what you are wanting. And if it is, then you're going to support that with all of your actions, all of your intentions, your beliefs. You will support what it is that you want. And so this is coming back and putting it back on you to say, if that's what you want, create the space for it and allow it to happen. But be in touch with what it is you really want. Okay. Yeah. And then, and the other stone I put on here, I mentioned it, labradorite, I put this on here. This is very much a protective stone. And if you look at it, it's really flashy. And the way I think of labradorite is like those colors sort of create this bubble around me to protect me. But it also is a good stone for beginnings. And what it does in protecting is it sort of keeps the negative out. So the people who maybe doubt you or try to talk you out of something that you really do want, it helps keep them at bay so you can move forward with what you want. So that might be a little flashy one for you. He's long distance and I really have a lot of love for him and I really just needed guidance. So, look at the other cards that are on the table. We have faith in your dreams. We have 6 of Swords, which is making choices from real self-love, right? We have listen to intuition. We have asking for help. So is this really something that you want? So communicating it, being direct, no beating around the bush. We don't have time for that. That's exciting. Okay. Yes, I wish I could join you all next weekend. That would be nice. Maybe the next one? I would like that. Okay. You're welcome, Kathy. Love to you and have a wonderful, wonderful celebration or the rest of your celebration. Okay, did anyone else have a question or would anyone else like a card for guidance? We're coming up toward the end. I wanted to try to keep this to 30 minutes. But I'm happy to pull one more card if anyone else had a question before we end. And if you missed the beginning of this reading, you can always hit the replay. You can watch it on Instagram Live on IGTV or on YouTube. You can click the same link that you got here for live and watch the replay. Okay. Stacy, can you do my paper that is due this week? Asking for help. You're funny. Depends on the subject. If it's one of those macroeconomic things, I would not be your gal. funny. Okay, all right. I think that's it for everybody. So I wish you a beautiful week. I think it's really going to be a good week. Keep your communications on a really high level, a high vibrational level. Be really pure in your communications, everybody. That's really key here. That purity in communication, that directness, that honesty. And by direct, I do not mean being harsh. I just mean say what it is that you need to say. Why complicate it, right? Then you're going to come up with some practical solutions in the middle of the week. You'll see some creativity. You'll see some appreciation for what is as a result of things being pretty clear. And then at the end of the week, you may need to be looking at something differently, and you will do that as a result of that 9 of winter, sort of coming to a new realization about something and seeing it for what it is, and then making your choice to, my guess is probably move off from it. So thanks everyone for joining. If you are not subscribed to my newsletter, please click the link below or in my bio on Instagram and subscribe to Drops of Goodness. Or follow me on YouTube, on Instagram. It helps when people like or comment. That really helps the algorithm say, oh, hey, look, more people need to hear about this, and share my channel. So anything you can do in support of that, I would appreciate that. And anyone, if you want to book your reading, let me know. Let's get you scheduled for your own private reading. Okay, I wish you all beautiful, beautiful first week of spring or first week of autumn, depending on where you are. And I will see you the next time around, and sending y'all lots and lots of love. So thanks for being here, everybody. Bye. Okay, bye.